Hey guys, Someone here, and I just want to give you a little bit of a look down before we start this Minecraft tour video. A sister website for the channel has now been developed, and is for the Minecraft world. It's called Minecraft.weebly.com. You can go there to basically see all the landmarks in the world, give you some rundown news and rules of playing in the world, all that kind of stuff, and a little bit of things, information. I'm going to try to transfer this world I've got right now up to the PS4 when we get it this weekend. It'll be Thursday when we get to it. Basically, all we'll need is I hope it'll work at least. If not, I can make a third version of the United States world, which is what the world is called. The version number 2 is on my iPhone, which I can't really record because it's like this. Yeah, toasted. Very bad. Anyway, the PS4 will be mounted just across the hall from here. Here, this is my room here. Sorry, I know it's kind of a strange place to look right now. Yeah, there's that. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, I'll leave the link to the website in the description box. Thank you guys for watching, and hope you enjoy the tour of the world.
Hey guys, welcome to another Someone film, and before the rebrand, you probably remember I did a tour of my Minecraft world. Well, as I've mentioned, in the past I have done some other filming, and I've changed the world quite a little bit. So we're gonna go through here, and as you can see, one of the easiest things is, if you remember, this room was a one-bedroom, and the wall did not have a lot of space off the wall here. And I have replaced the original blocks with stairs here. You walk outside, and this texture pack has also been changed. Still the same old house, it's just been adjusted a little bit, and there's a tree on fire up in there. So if you probably remember here, this used to be a project water elevator, but that has been switched to a, basically it's going to be either a water tower or a sightseeing tower of some sort. My little brother's doghouse, his barn here, and one of his 5 houses in this world here. Then he's got another house down there, as well as another portal. That appears to be a mob hotspot down there. Excuse me while I kill the sheep. Squirrel moment. So let me give you a rundown on the cities. Right now, this area is called Foxborough, which is named after the city in Massachusetts. The beach down there, basically where I'm facing right now, is Miami. You go through this tunnel over here, you're in Atlanta, and there's a highway that leads to Indianapolis, which is the capital city of the world. So you go past my house, of course, and continue on up. You cross the railroad tracks and head across here. That is the monorail. If you're a Georgia resident like I am, you should know what the monorail is. They're annoying buses that always blow up in front of my dad and nearly make him crash. Basically, when you come around this corner, you're welcome to Atlanta, where you get the home of the Falcons, Minecraft University, and Georgia Tech. Come on here to this cobblestone, you get a railroad crossing here. Basically, to the left here, you've got 2 different paths you can take: the Athens Highway to your right, and Bobby Way to your left. So I'll show you both roads before I go to Indianapolis. So you come up here, and this is Bobby Way. There is only 2 houses on here right now, but I do plan on adding more. It gets you a good look out over Foxborough, really decent view. And then you come back down here, and you turn left, or turn right, and then turn left again, and you come down this way, or you can just jump down. This is the Athens Highway here. It leads all the way down to the jungle biome area, which is where Athens is. You have the Atlanta Auto Mall, which will basically be for horses and pigs and such, on 650 Bruce McLaren Street. And you can kind of see where I got the inspiration there. The Bumblebee used lot is off to the left, and the McLaren horse dealership of Atlanta is here. Okay, so now we've got that out of the way. I'm going to give you guys a quick look at Athens real quick. Basically all it is a small town on the outside of the jungle biome here, on the other side of this highway. Basically a bridge. As you see, I just passed the Welcome to Athens sign. Currently, again, there's only 2 houses, but this will be expanded. No one lives in these. You got Mount Moon, which you can kind of see where I got that from for all my Pokemon fans. And then the Great Tunnel, which goes from here to Birmingham, which if you can see right here on the bottom part of the map, The sand all the way up north is where Birmingham is located. A little bit shy of that. I'll show you. I won't go through the tunnel. I'll just go there. I'll go through Indianapolis to show you because there's a road that I've built to connect it. Alright, so after here, you can see Bobby Dodd Stadium, of course, right in the heart of Atlanta. And I'll go ahead and give you a closer look into that real quick. So we'll see here. You gotta follow the road here because I don't like breaking rules. I'm not a renegade, even like the song. Again, there's a small house here. No one lives in it. Basically, come down here and turn left in this wooden bridge road here. If you want to go to Bobby Dodd, you just simply walk on the grass. There's a second wooden road here that takes you to the basketball court, which isn't finished yet. So use the Bobby Dodd Stadium sign. I know it's not built exactly what it's like, but I've done my best. You come down here into the Joe Hamilton Fieldhouse. You'll find my locker on the first one to the right, and all sorts of other Tech players' lockers I've designed. There's not really anything here. There were chests, but they wouldn't work properly, so I had to take them all out. And that'll about do it for Bobby Dodd Stadium. There's more to see in this city. This is probably one of my favorite cities to be in because it is the most lit and has some of the most stuff. Again, another railroad crossing. On this cobblestone road here, off to my left here, is the road to the Atlanta apartment complex parking area, which is a parking deck. You just built out of a dungeon. Apartment residents are free, but if you're coming for a Tech or U Mine game, it's 4 emeralds an hour, which is the currency in this world. It's basically, you got cobblestone and all sorts of little areas, and you can basically park on anywhere around here. You know, it's really nice. It's not really what I would call spacious, but there's lots of parking you can use and take advantage with. And yeah, so off there, as you can see, is the Georgia Tech practice field up there on the top of the hill. The Atlanta MARTA station with its control levers here to shut off that shut off the power rails that can propel it up the hill. There's another one here, which you can use in the station, which just shuts off the station. So if I know there's a train coming to Atlanta and it wants to stop in Atlanta, I will use that to stop it. Then further down the road, if you don't park in the parking lot, you'll come by the Atlanta apartment complex, which is here. There's only 2 people who live in it right now, which is it's a really nice building. There's a lot of rooms. Let me see here. I can count. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 rooms on each side, so there's 16 rooms. It's I believe, around 9 or 10 story area building here. I built this out of dirt, as you can quite probably tell. I won't show you the inside of that because it's pretty cruddy. If you continue down the road, you'll merge onto the Indiana Highway, which is back in Foxborough, where it starts. You can see up ahead is the merging of the Indiana Highway sign. And you can get a bit of a glimpse in Indianapolis off here in the distance, which doesn't really look that much different from the last time I showed this world off. The Indiana Highway Atlanta exit sign, so if you're coming down the Indiana Highway from Indianapolis to Foxborough, but you don't want to go all the way through here, which can be full of mobs at night especially, you can just turn off here at the Atlanta exit and go straight through Atlanta, because it is very lit. Of course, there used to be a bit of a mob problem. So you continue down here, you get to what is called the Silver Bridge, which leads to the Indianapolis exit. There's a bit of a mining spot I use there to get cobblestone for concrete roads. This will take a bit of time because Indianapolis is the biggest city in the world here, which is why it's the capital. I'll basically show you everything that's on all the roads. Okay, so we'll start on Main Street, which is the road I'm about to turn onto. You've got your Office of Athletics. A bit of a lava here. Then you come to here. This is your Colt Drive, Colt Walk, and Ponce de Leon Avenue signs. You can go straight here. You come across the Bank of Indianapolis, which of course has some trapdoors to get your stuff to. A porta potty or porta john on the main street, which is obviously just a small building. The World Traffic Center. Now this is a building that was just recently added. What it is on all the roads that are unlit, you get a mob warning. Just to use caution and judgment if you stop out here. And the harbor in Birmingham is open. Now I know Birmingham, Alabama is not a port city. I know this, but I wanted to get a city in Birmingham and it just happened to be on the coast. Now here's the main attraction of Indianapolis, the Tower of Indianapolis. This was used, I believe, over 8 or 9, maybe even 10 stacks of cobblestone to build up in this square fashion all the way up there. Now the balcony does not sit all the way on the top, it sits partially lower, and it doesn't really give off the greatest of views. Now we're gonna turn left onto what I believe is Colt Drive. Let me look. Yeah, Colt Drive this way. So the Atlantic Motor Car Company and Coal Engine headquarters, as well as the Indianapolis Library, and my old house, which I have not torn down. I'm leaving it to possibly sell it here in the world for anyone who wants to play online with me. It's a one bedroom, but it's got a lot of space, and you could basically build it out. Now, basically, you come straight down here. You turn left. You got the Cleveland Highway, which leads to Cleveland, which I will show you guys later on. Rellington Way, which is the longest road in the world, I believe, next to the Beetle Highway, which is I'll show you guys here in a few moments. You come down here. And you continue to go down this road, you'll find a two-way road here. You can either, three-way road really. You can find around 3 or 4 houses. You have 3, and you can continue down the road. You can see where I was planning on building more houses. It leads to about the Cleveland Brown Stadium. Then you come down here and turn left. You get to the Indianapolis Cafe, which is probably one of the bigger landmarks here. It is the biggest building in the world right now, I believe, next to the Tower of Indianapolis. This is the largest out of all, though. It's more depth. You come inside, currently there's only 2 tables. We haven't really, me and Bob again have not had a lot of time to build it up, and parking there. It's starting to get to nighttime, which gives me just the thought to show you a few other attractions. I'll have to go through Main Street. Basically, in the next Minecraft day or so, which is probably going to be around 5 minutes, I'm just going to completely ignore the roads because it takes a million years to get up Rellington Way. It's difficult. So I'm just going to skip the road. Back in Indianapolis, I'm going to stay in Liam Bob Canning's Indianapolis house, which is shown here. We're going to go on a Colt Walk and turn left on the Ponce de Leon Avenue. And that's it right there. The small house down there on the right. Turn on the southwest Ponce de Leon, and there's his house. Let me just go to sleep here. You know how I use. Okay. Now we're back up. So let's continue with our tour. Yeah, so last where we left off, we were on Colt Walk. Now basically, once you get up here, over here, you get the option of 3 different roads you can turn onto. Ponce de Leon Avenue, which you probably just saw. You go down here, and there's you turn on to either a road that can lead to Main Street or Southwest Ponce de Leon, which is down there, which I'll show you in a moment. Then there's Dome Street, which you can go through this tunnel to, and it leads to what was formerly the RCA Dome, but I redesigned it into the Lucas Oil Stadium, which now has a glass roof instead of the cobblestone because I had a bit of mob issues in here. Pretty nice building. I mean, I've done better on design. A really small playing field. Then the field house here as well, which is considerably smaller than the one at Bobby Dodd. I still have to build a second one over here in this area. So there's the Lucas Oil Stadium here. There was a tree I planted there maybe about 2 years ago in real life, and hasn't really grown at all. Turn right here, you can go down the shaft, which is a big cobblestone lake kind of place we used to use also for paving roads. Get back here. No. No. Oh, get you. Thank you very much. Squirrel. Or Super Bowl Boulevard. There used to be a water racetrack here, but I couldn't get it to work properly, so I tore it down and just used a cobblestone on it to pave roads. Again, another mob warning because this place is reeking with mobs basically everywhere you go. There's the shaft equipment building right there. There's nothing in it really. It's just a trick really. So you continue down this road. I used to get confused on here all the time because it used to be just one random piece of cobblestone that used to sit around for the water. That was formerly on the water racetrack. You continue down the road here and you find the Clemson Stadium, which I know Clemson is not an Indiana-based team. Should be Notre Dame, blah, blah, blah. I know this. Again, I tried to make Memorial Hill in the locker room a little bit. It didn't really go well. Basically, that's about it there. So you leave out of here. You go down the Clemson Street thing again, Super Bowl Boulevard, whatever. And Seattle is out that way. As you can see, the giant cobblestone tower down there, probably not really big. Where the cursor is, yeah, that's the Welcome to Seattle sign. I haven't really gotten down there yet because I'm too afraid to cross over through the shaft because it gets really brutal down there. You go through here, and back up onto the Colt Walk, turn left, turn right on the Ponce de Leon Avenue. Now down here, there's merely just houses. There's a house here that no one lives in. My little brother Liam Bond Gaming's house, one of his 1,000,000 houses in this world, over 3 accounts. Old Manning Drive and the MARTA station. The parking lot for the MARTA is down here. It's free parking, and then the MARTA station is down in this ditch, which really all it is a rail and a minecart and a chest. So I don't really need to be showing that off. Okay, now we're going to go on Toledo Street, which has multiple landmarks. The Indianapolis Colts practice facility is here. Yeah, obviously, apparently, has some sheep in there. Yay, we'll kill them. You can obviously tell everything for sheep to kill them at least. Okay, so you come back on into Toledo Street, turn left. The University of Indiana football stadium, which won L. Whizzer Stadium. This is one of my 1,000,000 football stadiums in this world. You've already seen Bobby Dodd. And a little bit of David Shaw from the Foxborough area. You got your home and away areas. This road leads to the away stands, which is right here. And you're the only one that gets to see the Teletron. The home side doesn't get to see it. Then there's a field house down there in the press box there. Now that building right there is unfinished. I'll get a little bit up close to it, but I won't really go inside of it because it is just a giant mess right now. It's called the Indiana Hotel. You come down here all the way and turn right, you'll find it. It's really nice. It's a little raggedy right now. There's some creeper damage. I had to patch up with some dirt because I was in a hurry. A couple of rooms have been built, but it's not really finished yet. I ain't gonna go inside there. Now the Beetle Highway, I believe this is one of the longest roads I've paved out in the game, in this world at least. You just travel around, very simple stuff. I'm gonna keep on moving, keep on moving, keep on moving. Okay. Yeah, I definitely think this is the longest road in the game I've paved so far. Then now we're going to reach the end of the road, hopefully very shortly. Turn right, turn left again. This is Birmingham we're coming up on now, which as you probably saw earlier when we were in Athens, is just down the road from there. So you turn left here, you can go through the tunnel again, where I did not want to go because it's just long. Now we're in Birmingham. So basically there's a house on your right, house on your left, and it's basically like the Las Vegas Strip. It's a long road just with buildings on both sides. You got a house here, a house there, an unfinished house here on the left. I haven't had a lot of dirt to finish that. So now you're getting close to the Birmingham Harbor, as you can see by the sign there. And here's your harbor parking. It's 1 iron ore per day, or iron ingot, depending on whichever one you've got. So for every Minecraft day or 5 minutes, it's basically you pay me 1 iron. You keep coming down here, as you can tell, I'm cheap, I charge for everything. The United Kingdom and Grand Cayman Islands are off in the ocean here, which I know United Kingdom is nowhere close to Grand Cayman and it's nowhere close to Birmingham, Alabama, but again, it's off of trying to get mapped legitimately. And no, Birmingham is not far north. But off to here, this giant sand island that is the UK, and the small green patch island up north is the Grand Cayman. So we're going to go to the UK because the Grand Cayman is basically uncolonized. So we're going to go to Whitby Harbor, which is a little far out, but it's no big deal. And on the tour there in London, which is just a little bit far away from Scotland. It's not that far of a distance if I think about it. Okay, so we're closing on the Whitby Harbor, which as you can see is a little bit of a cobblestone road there. And I'll let off the throttle of the boat, if it does have a throttle. I don't know. Little late, maybe. Okay, please don't crash. Okay. I did not want to break my boat. Oh crap. I don't want to lose my boat. I like sailing home. Okay, so now we're in the UK, entering Whitby. On the road here. The M1 will begin here shortly. You see the sign up there. There's a bit of a three-way crossing here. Wales is up there. I haven't gotten the road finished. You turn right, you'll go into Scotland. You go straight and go into Wales. Scotland is Liam Bomb Gaming's territory here. He's got to build this up himself. I got a police checkpoint in the Scottish border, and then a police checkpoint for the Great Britain border here. And Wales is off to the right. That's also my territory. Basically, anything that's not Scotland is my territory. So we come down here on the M1, and we get to London, which is just down here, and that is also not finished yet. I haven't had a lot of time on this island here yet. I'll give you a quick tour about that, and that'll be it for the film. Welcome to London, of course. You turn right, you've got Top Gear Avenue on Main. This is Main Street in London. We're on here. This is Great Road here. Top Gear Avenue off to your left, and yet again you'll find another Liam Baum gaming house on the Jeep Face address on Top Gear Avenue here. This house is not finished yet either. He hasn't had a lot of time to build this up because he hasn't played much lately on this. And then the driveways where I soon am going to build houses. Now, the last thing I want you guys to see before I start making films is further up Main Street here. You turn up here. It's a really winding road, and this is the Mine of London. Now, this is something Liam Baum Gaming built, and he's got this altar here just to kind of remind himself where it is. He mines a lot of stuff here. That's where he got most of the stuff that built his house, and he's got a furnace and crafting table up here. So, yeah, that'll about do it for this Jad Someone film. I know it's been long-winded and very monotone, but thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe for more, and if you're hyped up for this new Minecraft series I'll be starting soon, thank you guys for watching so much, and see you guys soon.